I feel like these Q plots are tricky because not all of them are like they don't all look normal, but according to Tuck, like as long as it's relatively normal, then it is normal. Like I feel like there's a lot of vagueness in there that can get us in trouble. So
just go with true then.
Yeah, I go with true. So
perform. I don't know what this. Oh, that's
okay, so
the text again or the test? The typo.
Test, right?
Yeah.
So it's saying like you should get this p-value according to, which is what we get more or less, if you round to the third decimal place.
Yeah.
So then they're saying just take off the last variable, and then report your answer.
Take off
So when I take off the last variable,
the sixth variable.
0.309.
309.
What do I got?
Right skewed.
Yep, they're always right skewed.
Always right. Yeah.
Never know.
What did you?
Yeah.
Hey, wait. What did you say about your wife? Mine too. She's always right.
All right.
Data.
Oh, now I got to copy all this other data again.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to do that. Okay, well, at least
So how are we supposed to do this one then?
Okay, so this one you got to open up the quantitative descriptive statistics, and then go to the Q plots.
Okay.
So you got to do this, and we're doing calories first, right? Not the sodium.
Yeah. Calories first.
And then once you put it in there, that paste the data, you have to sort it from the smallest to largest to get the Q plots correct.
That's why I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, you gotta sort it. Kind of normal. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say it's normal.
All right.
You sorted from smallest to largest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have to do it.
They all look normal to me.
Yeah, and like I said, relatively looks normal.
Assumptions have been made. It's safe to assume each view comes from the numbers. So A, right?
I don't know if it's A though.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I still got one more data thing to input. Take a look at. That one's low. I don't know. That last one to me is questionable.
Let me check the last one again.
The assumptions have not been met. Well, So it's not the variances, because the variances are relatively equal. Assumption.
That's why I thought it was because let me look at
So
this.
yeah, so it's not B for sure. A is. I haven't finished reading the rest of them. The assumption has been met. It does not say to assume each group comes from numbers. It could mean C is also an option.
Yeah, it depends on if we think it's.
So the requirements are that the data is normally distributed in each group, and that the variances are equal.
So what we also kind of have to do, besides just those graphs, is we're supposed to enter in all those variables into the other one as well. The interference.
ANOVA.
Yeah.
Okay.
You make sure that that one's right.
How many variables do we have in this? Are we using only
3.
calories as that's one set of things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so where have you guys landed so far on these assumptions?
We haven't yet. At least not. I haven't yet. Okay. So the variances, they're gonna roughly be equal, because I don't see, like, the largest isn't 4 times larger than the smallest.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
Yeah.
let's get to me. Then it's either A or C if we feel like those Q data plots were normally distributed.
I thought they were normally distributed.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So
But
yes,
I'm going to say, don't follow me.
Well, and it's good with me. I'm fine with that answer. Okay. Like
We're
I said,
gonna
they
go
give you like
A.
a little bit of leeway with this, so they're not too extreme. So, make this determine if they mean it's the same. Yeah. Okay, why is that not right? 3 types of hot dogs. Oh, hang on. Did I not scroll over? Oh, that's why I scrolled. Okay. Okay, so for 15, I have B.
Okay, let's see.
Not there yet.
Value. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that p-value represents less than, correct?
What do you mean less than?
Than what the alpha is?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you, I'm just checking all this stuff here.
Do all that all over again. Woohoo.
So 16, so P is low. I guess this is where I have a hard time. You guys already got 15. Walk me through that.
I don't have it either.
Okay, so 15.
Right, the English thing, I don't do great with, I'll be honest with you.
Wait, what was that?
writing that, like the last step and a lot of the problems we do is writing the English whatever out, writing it out. I don't do great at that. I get turned around a lot.
All right, so for 15, no, and that makes sense because they all use the same words, but they put it in this different order to confuse us. So and so for question 15, it gives us all the answers. What it wants us to do is make sure we're getting the right answers when we input those 3 variables into the one-way analysis of variance. So the ANOVA, right? So if you put in the 3 variables with the calories, you should have gotten those answers, right? The 2 and 51, all that stuff. So if that's our answers, and if that's what you got, what can we assume? So we know the p-value is the value that we compare to the level of the significance, the level of significance, right? Which is also known as A or alpha. So because p is less than 0.05, then we know that we're going to reject the null hypothesis.
Correct.
Remember, if we are less than the significance and the level of significance, we always reject the null hypothesis. Okay. Whether that level of significance is 0.1, 0.05, or 0.01. Okay. So because we're going to reject it, when we reject it, we say we reject it because we have sufficient evidence to reject that claim. So we have sufficient evidence to say that the null hypothesis is wrong. So it's B. Does that make sense? Or is that too much?
No.
I think I follow.
Okay. So if P is less than A or the level of significance, which in this case is 0.05, then we reject the null hypothesis.
But you're saying we do not. But you're saying we do not have enough evidence to reject it. I thought we do.
Oh, sorry. I must have I take that back. You guys are right. It's D. I apologize. I read that too quickly.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I apologize. That was my bad.
That's all right. So we have sufficient evidence to claim at least one of the hot dog types has a different mean number of calories.
Yeah.
Than another type.
I think you were saying it right, Zach, but you were just.
I was saying it right. I just put in the wrong answer.
You were picking the wrong. That's what I was like. I don't get it. Like.
Okay, no, you're right. Oh, sorry for confusing everyone more than you were. Thanks, Dodges, for correcting me. You're helping me out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Distributed. For 16, I got C. I didn't think that they were normally distributed population. I thought the last group, the poultry group,
No,
the
they
Q
weren't.
plot wasn't. But that's my opinion.
No, I agree. I just really got done looking at them, and that it's not normally distributed, in my opinion, either.
Is that because of the plot you were looking at on the last one?
Yeah, the Q plot, it curved up and there's a gap in the middle. So and then in question 17, it kind of confirms what I thought. It says despite possible problems with the Q plot for poultry. So
Let me take a look.
yeah, you decided to use an overdetermined. What's the p-value for the test?
You guys are getting the same thing with the first variable having 20 and then the other two having less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure that wasn't just me.
Yeah. I got 20, 17, and 17.
Yeah, exactly. For p-value, I got 0.179.
That's what I have.
Okay.
All right.
And then we have sufficient evidence. We do not have sufficient evidence this time, right?
Yeah.
Reject. Okay. So that means
B, right?
B. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Anybody else have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
No. No, I was just slow on the QQ plot.
Those Q plots take forever.
All right.
Yeah, I got 100.
I'm hoping I have the same.
No. I think, guys, I just got on my quiz. I don't know if I saved it all.
Oh, dude, that's only.
The problem, so I have a one. My screen is like it's a touch screen, and sometimes when I hit it, it thinks that I swipe it.
Well, I can. Hey, man, I don't have anything to do. I have another meeting in a little bit, so I can stay on and help you get the answers that whatever you've forgotten. It's no problem. So, anybody else? But if nobody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
All right.
All right.